I fucked that one up. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Welcome to Out of Bounds with a special guest, Scuffy McGee, with a very big Shea Stadium in the background. The very well, it's actually dead Shea Stadium, but
we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're a Mets fan, so you wouldn't have it any other way.
I know it's kind of weird. I'm not even wearing a Mets hat. I can find it.
Right.
Couldn't find my Mets hat.
Oh, that sucks.
It is
well, I'm glad to have you on, man. It's episode 40. It's Thanksgiving. It's special because we got you here. It's 40. It's Thanksgiving. Hell, it's so special. It's so special. We're gonna give away two things tonight. One, $10 PSN card, and two, this is a big one. My last Twitch, G Fuel Twitch shaker.
Oh, that's pretty solid right there.
Yeah, exactly.
I was actually going to win one of those from everyone else. The purple shaker right there is pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie.
I have like 4 in my house and need to get rid of one of them.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, throughout I will let you guys know when we start to do that. I'm thinking of different ways to possibly even do this giveaway because I don't know. It's gonna be a special one, so I got to do something special.
Okay.
But well, welcome, Scuffy, and to who I ask the same question every time to anybody ever get on here. You know because you listen to my podcast.
Sure.
What is why did you start streaming on Twitch? What made you
start streaming?
How did you become Scuffy McGee?
Well, I always had the game. Always had the name. I always use the name Scuffy McGee. If you guys don't know, I'm as being a baseball guy. Scuffy McGee originated from Rookie of the Year movie. That was the Henry Rowe-Gardner movie. So the Phil Brickma, the guy that's the Home Alone guy. What's his name again? Daniel Stern, who actually made Rookie of the Year. He one of the scenes in the movie. He floats. The mom. Henry's mom floats, I think, was it suntan lotion or something like that?
Yeah.
And Phil Brookman was like, "Oh, I haven't seen the floater since Scuffy McGee." And then since there, it kind of clicked when I was trying to figure out a new name, and I just took Scuffy McGee from there. But anyway, let me originate from back to your first question. How did I start streaming? It's kind of weird how I start streaming. So I always like the show. I always been playing the show like year round, no matter what. That was always my end game, and my buddies is always like, what if you play it all year round? Why don't you just got stream it? Like stream it. I had no clue what he's talking about. I mean, this is about I say almost a year ago by now. I really didn't even know what Twitch really was, but he had Twitch up. But he was watching something totally different. He was watching the Mario speed runs. So like these Twitch, I think it was Flower Power. Like he does these crazy speed runs of trying to beat like any Mario game in a certain amount of time. And I was like, all right, that's pretty neat. And he's like, you know what, you should try doing this. And at first, not gonna lie, I'm a little social awkward sometimes, and I don't really talk that much, even though you got me here talking right now. But I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And then I went through it. I went full force, and it was definitely a creative outlet that I needed. So I was like, you know what, why not? So I started streaming around like the last February, and since then I've been enjoying the crap out of it. So,
right.
So I think my best friend pretty much for starting me to stream, and he's actually going to be starting to stream sooner or later, but that's here and there.
Oh.
That's pretty much how it started.
Okay. How did
my buddies? Go ahead.
Yeah. How did the whole? I know you got a whole good creative outlet, which you've used it. How did the whole Bandits series come about?
Bandits actually did that last year. I did that last year on my own, and I was like, you know what? Why did I never bring it before to stream? And then I was like, once the rank seasons went in after the first rank season, when Season Cove, I think that was the second season, rank season, Season Cove. I was like, you know what? Maybe I could utilize that to be like alternate way of playing the show for me and keep it fresh for me, because the show's time left is usually from April to August, maybe August, and then come back around playoff time. A lot of people start playing again. But for me, I keep it fresh. So I was like, you know what? let me bring it back to Silver Bandits to like old Silver team, and then it kind of took off where I let chat pretty much choose my team, and since then I've been enjoying every second. I think that's why I could play the show year round, is using that creative outlet to keep it fresh, playing with different players. We all know the Neil Walkers in the world, the Ben Gamels in the world that I played with, who I love playing with. So yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. Stick to it, and
Yeah,
I can't complain, my man.
Yeah, I believe it. I've never seen somebody play with a whole common team.
That's
that was
we did do all commons, and it was
interesting.
Yes, it was interesting. It was definitely rough. I didn't know what I was getting myself. Well, I kind of did know what I was getting myself into, but I didn't see where I was going to go with it. But we actually did pretty decent. We were 17-11 in the season, but the thing is, with the show, with the rating mod, well, we had absolutely no rating mod. So once we lose about like 40 points, because we're always playing people below us. And if we lose points, like lose a game, that's a big jump to go through from losing 40 points and try. Like if we win a game, we get like 10. So it's like every game we lose, we have to win 4 more. So that's where the struggle came through. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun challenge to take on and go from there.
Right. Makes sense. Before we get into anything else, I want to let everybody know. I see most of you in chat. If you guys at all have any questions for Scuffy, any kind of questions, he's in.
Shoot them my way.
Yeah, shoot them his way. Bring him in chat. You can call in if you like to, and call in. I have a call-in number here: 646-568-7788. Then type in the meeting ID 204-998-3972. You can call in, ask questions, whatever you feel you would like to do. But what is your most favorite thing about streaming besides the creative outlet?
About streaming?
Yeah.
Favorite thing is the interaction. It makes me talk. I'm usually known as, like, from my friends, the quiet one. The one that doesn't usually spark conversation. And from doing streaming, it makes me talk, interact with other chats. I mean, that's how you get everything going with streaming. And then I take that from streaming and just put it into real life situations where I can actually stand up in front of a group and start talking, which I've never expected to do that in my life before. Like, I'm usually the one that caves in, doesn't say anything. But yeah, that's where I pretty much enjoy just the chat interaction, getting to know like people here and out, see what they're doing with it, like what they're doing daily in the show or anything else. And of course, talking about my Mets, we do have a few Met fans that come in, want to talk about the Mets. So, you know, we pretty much bash on the Mets because we're all pessimistic about the Mets. Let's face it.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, it's probably the chat interaction is probably my favorite thing about it. Either if it's from one viewer, 5 viewers, or 0 viewers, I'm talking to myself. Hey man, it's just great to get things going.
If it ever came about, like, I guess this is kind of an easy question because like anybody will answer the same thing. But if it ever came about where you could do this, like I am not saying it happen now, but like in the near future, if you could do streaming full time or content creation full time, would you do that?
Would I do that? See, that's a tough question because what I do now, like I do IT work now, and I kind of really enjoy development stuff.
Yeah.
I work in development, and I enjoy that's another great outlet I have. So I really enjoy that. But then again, to match the two, you could always match the two. But it's definitely if I had the opportunity, I mean, I know it's hard for us sports video gamers to do that, but if there was ever an opportunity to do that where I could make a steady living, of course, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't take that opportunity and run with it? Especially you're working pretty much for yourself, and then you're the main person that gets to take like do the ideas, have your own control output of where you want to go, pretty much.
Right, exactly.
File for work, something comes up, you got to do that, and then you got to do that. But the thing it's kind of hard to think about because I do love what I do for work because I do work full time in IT, and I love doing that as well. So it's kind of hard to see that road until I actually could see that's a possibility. But that's here and there.
Yeah. What are you developing in IT? What do you do? What do you actually do for a living again?
I work at well, I work in. I can't really talk about it because we're
Ooh.
not to talk about it. But yeah,
No, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
we have a contract. But I could tell you, I work in a 24/7 department. I work for a fintech company. Pretty much since I work in the city, I lived in Long Island. I work in New York City. I work for like I work. All of our clients are like they're big banks. I could just leave it at that. Can't really
Yeah,
go into more.
no, that is fair.
Yeah.
Cannibal is asking you other streamer that was your inspiration for starting your stream. Is there anybody out
Other
there?
well, I really started watching streams until I started streaming. The first couple baseball guys I first looked into, of course, JV um, was one, Clutch was another, and then I did watch Movie Gaming TV when he was streaming. I think that was my first baseball stream because he was like the only one on, and he had like about 40, 50 viewers. So I was like, all right, let's see what this is about. So I was watching Movie Gaming. Um, Another Micro Center buddy that I know. If you guys know
Yeah.
what Micro Center is. And then after that, just watching everyone else in MLB get familiarized with the community and then go from there. But yeah, once I saw the possibilities of how it's done, like the interaction between the streamer and chat, and what I could do on the stream, and just play the show, talk about baseball, and play the game I love, is more than enough
Right.
to inspire me to just go full force.
Yeah. What is the what's the best thing you think is about the uh MLB community? Like, what do you enjoy most about everybody?
Uh, I mean, for us, I mean, I know we have our issues with the game. We'll get there, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we will.
But we don't bash each other for the game. I know we had a little outlet like earlier this year. I try not to get to the drama because drama for me is just not where I need to be. It's just not where I need to put my effort into. I rather put effort into like positivity, like Clutch does on his streams, Mills does pretty much. And then, but from seeing the MLB community, we're always supportive of each other. If we have a question, if I can't answer it, someone else will answer it or stuff like that. We always have other people's backs. So I really like the MLB. We're more laid back than I say like Madden or NBA 2K. Even though we do complain, and we do have our positives, pros and cons, but I think we're a little bit more laid back. I mean, it takes on the sport too. Like baseball is a laid back sport, so I think that's where we get it from. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there
What do
was
you think about that?
I kind of agree with that.
Okay.
That's the way I felt with about our community. It's smaller, but yet we're gonna have our
Um,
complainers, we're gonna have our bitchers, stuff like that.
you're
But
going to
it
get that no matter what. You get that in work. You get that in
right,
games. You could get that anywhere in real life. There's always going to be
right,
someone going to think be devil's advocate, no matter what, just to play it.
right, exactly. I feel the same way. That kind of answers Wisconsin's question. He kind of said that same thing. He was asking
Uh,
if I play Madden and the community can be very toxic. Do you feel MLB community is similar or better?
I think it's better, without a doubt.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Cannibal asks you, do you have any favorite sports besides
Sports.
baseball?
Besides baseball, I love watching football. Unless my Jets are not that good. I mean, they're doing better than they expected. Like they could actually be 7-3 right now. I'm not gonna lie. They were winning three games and going into the second half, and they blew it. But that's because my teams
Typical Jets.
just flow games, the Mets and Jets. But yeah, typical Jets, same old Jets. That's what we like to say. I mean, hockey. I love hockey. Rangers are definitely one of my favorite teams to watch. I go to a lot of hockey games, so I would say hockey on after probably baseball, probably be baseball, hockey and football go together. And then the Knicks are doing better this year. I haven't really paid attention. I've been watching highlights. Just been hard for the Knicks because it's been let down. Like in the '90s, I would say baseball and basketball were like tied 1A, 1B because I loved the '90s basketball through. I mean, that's why I wear the jerseys, like all the '90s basketball jerseys, just because that era was so good growing up into.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that sounds about right.
Uh,
I've always been, I guess for me, it's always been baseball is always my favorite. my biggest. I guess baseball became more and more and more my love when I got.
Okay.
That just, and I mean back in. Oh, who's home? Oh.
Someone barked out, knocked on my door. Hold on one second.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I'll plug the giveaway right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead. All right, guys. While he tends to whoever's at the door right now, I'm gonna let you guys know we're gonna start this giveaway right now for the $10 PSN card. It's gonna be a keyword giveaway. Everybody in chat right now, I don't care how many people are in here, we're still gonna do this giveaway. It's about, and we're gonna do a keyword giveaway. No kind of subscriber luck, no kind of regular luck, anything like that. All types of luck. It's fair game for anybody. And the keyword is Scuffy. Keyword is Scuffy. This is for the $10 PSN card. SCUFFY. No capitalization at all. It is Scuffy, nothing else. Go ahead and put it in there. I will draw here in about, let's say 10 minutes. So at about 7:37, I will draw for a $10 PSN card. Okay, sounds good, everybody. He is back, and I'll let you guys know again that you can also call in and ask questions. It is 646-568-7788, and type in the meeting ID 204-998-3972. Okay, with MLB 18 on the rise, or MLB not on the rise, upcoming. Is there anything like you're really hoping for with this next iteration?
I think we all would. I mean, the easy answer here is definitely the servers day one. I think that's the easy answer. For me, a lot of animations that I would love to actually fix. Like we all know about the tag animations.
Mm-hmm.
One animation that's been killing me lately is I'll hit a line drive through the hole, man on first. The guy on man on first goes back to first and doesn't go advance to second. Not sure if you handle that. I'm still not sure if that's a personal thing or anyone else sees it. I wish they fixed that animation. One thing I would love addition to, since Lou Brock is, if you guys know, Lou Brock is like my nemesis in this game with that 99 speed. So I would love if you pitch out stealing, he can't go back to first. But if I sidestep, and he sees me sidestepping and throwing like a fastball outside, go back to first. But if I guess that he's going to steal and pitch out, he can't go back first. Automatically goes to second. Right. That's a little detail. I would love that in the game. I'm just saying.
I mean, this is the way I will say it. When they are able to go back to first so freaking easy, like just like that, that's the issue. They should not. They should be able to go back to first, but it cannot be that. It may be
a little delay where we could back pick them.
Yeah, exactly. It cannot be that easy. Like I see people do that way too much. I do that. I'm guilty of it too.
Okay.
I'm definitely guilty of it, just like everybody else. But
okay. But besides that factor, what I like to, I don't think it would be MO18, but I would love to see. Like I think it was MLB 14 that had this. It had the I know. Hear me out though. I love the co-op mode because it was like a couch mode with me and my buddy. It was like 2 versus 2 where we just sit down and play a game out. And now we see like with NBA has the 3 versus. I mean, it's always at the park, but now we have Madden squads. The way I could see baseball doing the 3 versus 3. Just hear me out. I know the servers had to be number priority, but let's make sure that's all it fixed. And then it can handle 3 versus 3. I will love 3 versus 3 where when you're in defense, one guy's going to be the pitcher, one guy's going to be infield, one guy's going to be outfield. Every inning you rotate. So if the guy that's pitching first, he'll go to infield, then he goes to outfield, and vice versa. So we got that. And for infield, I mean, for batting, it's just you rotate 1, 2, 3. But I would love to see that type of thing. Doesn't have to be ranked. It could just be fun mode. I love to see that type of mode. I think they said they're done with DD. I think there's this is like the full polished DD version that we're going to get, and they'll just add like little here things. And there details, maybe like
lineup cards.
Yeah, little thing. Yeah, lineup cards. There, yeah, lineup cards would definitely I will love line of cards. Let's just say that. Love line of cards. Again, bring back the handiness. I think people will like that since you could do different lineups. Um, what other little details will I love? I would love like tournament mode and set not like a BR, but I don't think that would be doable. I love to see. So when I started playing MLB The Show, especially online, I was more online franchise guy than a DD guy. I would love to see them make improvements to online franchise because there is plenty of leagues that I know of that still play online franchise and they live and die with that. If they improve that a little bit, I would love to see them improve online franchise. That's just me though. That's just on my wishing list.
Right, right.
That's where I originated from. And I think same with Quash. Quash also is another guy that came from online franchise, then moved to DD when he started streaming.
Right, right. It's I think that that co-op mode quite interesting. Like you wouldn't be able to do 9-on-9 or anything.
No. It had to be 3 versus 3.
Yeah, there's just
or even 2 versus 2. Either one.
Yeah, that I mean either one would work, but that would be incredibly fun, especially if you would be able to do tournaments of some sort like that. That
exactly, and then for us streamers, we get play with viewers like that. That'll be loads of fun. I mean, we see how much fun we get with Madden Squad.
Yeah, that is true. And biggest thing I hope for is just stable server.
Oh yeah, that's level. But you gotta say now we just saw Call of Duty having trouble with servers. I know they have more players, tons of more players, but you just see. But I don't think that's on SCS. I think that's more on Sony.
Right.
That's why I know we get on SCS. As you get on SCS for the actions. You can't really get on the content. Content has been on fire all this year. But you could get them on the hitting, the animations, all you want. But for the servers, I think that's more Sony and revenue. Because I like I said, I work in the IT. And I know what the process is in the background. I know it's not a game, but we do have our own like servers and stuff like that. So I know the background of it. So I see where it comes from. But that's definitely one savability I will love to see from day one. Right. And it's going to be interesting coming this year because now they're releasing the game a little bit earlier. If you get the deluxe version, it's like a open
3 days.
We'll have as many 3 days. So it's kind of like
actually it's 4 days.
It is 4 days, right?
Yeah.
Saturday. It's on Saturday and then go from there.
Right, exactly. Hey Maxi G, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. We're still talking about MLB 18 wish lists, so on and so forth, but I got 3 minutes. I'm going to draw for this giveaway for a PSN card. If you would like to be in it, please type in the chat Scuffy and you will be eligible for it. And okay, Wisconsin had a question earlier. Is it difficult balancing streaming, work, and life?
Now I'm married. And to be honest,
congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, appreciate my man. I usually like this is me hanging out with other people. For me, like I know I'm a homebody. I mean, I'll say it, I'm a homebody. My wife likes to go out. I'm more a homebody, so it's easy to balance it for me. It's just since I work for a 24/7 department, it's kind of hard to have a set schedule. That's what I say. Like I try to do at least 3 days a week, and then go from there. And plus, I don't have we only have one car, so I don't even have a car. So pretty much, it's very easy to just stay home, turn on the stream, and then go from there. But anyway, should get some sub heights in there.
I wish
I'd
turn up. Well, thank you, Maxi. I'm sorry that you don't get an alert.
There you go, Maxi.
I turn it when I do the podcast. I turn it off. So because I like to prioritize my guests. You
deserves a shout out.
Yeah, you deserve a shout out for that Prime sub. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Much love to you, my friend. That was a terrible heart. I'm sorry. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you. With way back when they introduced affiliates, the affiliate buttons and all that. What was your like first thought when they introduced all that?
Well, I'm new. I was new, so like I said, by the time they did it, what was that? August? August
Yeah.
or
Well,
I think August around there.
it would have been almost
I
around
would have been.
last year when they started allowing us to get bits, and then they gave us the sub buttons
Yeah,
a little while
I'm gonna
after
I'm gonna
that.
say, yeah, I'm gonna say it was like I was 3 months in,
Yeah.
so I really couldn't have a say. If they give it to me, they give it to me. I mean, I like the idea. I love the idea to try and grow your community, see what you do. But since I was fairly new, I just took it as thank you. I mean, I I could um see where both parties came from, like where the partners came from. They grinded to get that sub button, and now we're getting sub button only getting right off the bat like 50 viewers, and I mean, what is it, 50 followers and the average 3 viewers. I mean,
Hmm?
I think we're going into Twitch is in the right mindset though to go in the right way of growing Twitch itself. I mean, once if you're a new streamer and you see that as achievement now, since they have the achievements, pun intended, you're going to try to strive for that, and it's going to make everyone work hard for that. I mean, once you get that little taste of affiliate now, since you just if you just started streaming, now you're going to push to be a partner. Um, for me, I mean, it was just I guess it was a nice goal to achieve to know that they consider me an affiliate, but besides that, I haven't really had any other particular comments on it. I'm trying to think if I have anything else, but I don't know.
Right.
What about you?
I
You've
I
been
mean,
streaming more than me, so I'm curious what you think.
it's a good thing for people that have been streaming long and then they can't get partner, but
Yeah.
they have a chance at getting certain things, but you can't get everything a partner has.
Uh,
So I think it's a great step forward for Twitch because they got to
oh yeah,
move.
without a doubt. And
They
well, you
got
see YouTube taking on that now too.
right.
Like they took the pretty much what to call it the sponsorship now.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Right.
definitely like you said in the right direction.
Right,
So
it definitely is in the right direction, and it took it took Twitch at the time because um YouTube wasn't doing it at the time beforehand, but it took YouTube and
mhm,
vaulted them like that. It
okay,
just vaulted them like up, and now with YouTube having their issues, with all the whether your video is going to get demonetized or something like that
yeah,
because the software is so
mhm,
weirdly responsive because like I've heard this thing when you're on YouTube if your title has all caps in it you will get
yeah,
demonetized
yeah.
automatically
I saw that too.
and
Yep. hmm
that is just stupid. It's
That's
just
weird. That's a
and
weird thing.
like and YouTube is taking steps back while Twitch is moving a lot more forward. And
Yeah,
I've seen all these YouTube guys that are wanting to now vault over to Twitch just to do their streaming.
and to be honest with you, I hope they do
Yeah,
because you know what? If they move it to Twitch, that just creates our community even bigger. Um, so if they see that as a possibility, I mean, we already have Healy that does both. Cardinal Bird did both, but just have like any other like let's say for I know Draft Mark does on Twitch as well sometimes. But let's say like Cougs did it as well, or Mighty Go did it as well. That would
it'd be
just
huge.
bring a new like the YouTube community to. I mean, I'll welcome them open arms. Just make our community bigger. Try grow the game. So I see that only as a positive. If they move over to Twitch, I mean, I hope they do, but that's just me.
Right, 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 right. All right. It has been way past the time when I said I would roll.
It's okay. You
So
can
so let's go
go
ahead
ahead.
and do that. Little drum roll. Corey P6, you win.
Corey P.
6. Corey
Fun
P.
fact: Corey actually won our last tournament that we held. He
Oh.
he won our BR tournament, so he's been on a roll lately. Been on a roll. He actually went undefeated in that. We had a 32 team BR tournament. Was that last Sunday
Yeah,
or two
you
Sundays ago?
you hosted it with
Or
GIMP,
Friday?
I believe.
Yes, we
Yeah.
hold it with Terps Lock. I like to call him Terps Lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It was a 32 team BR double elimination, and he just pretty much went right through it. Went
Jesus.
right through it and won.
Wow.
One copy of MLB the 18.
Oh, that is incredible.
All right. So now we got another $10 towards.
Yeah, you got another $10, buddy. You're not following my stream, but I'm not going to be picky. So I'm not going to be picky. You're over here to
Make
watch.
sure you follow that button.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be picky about it. It's okay. Everybody's coming in here from either me or for Scott. It's one way or another. So get to me on Twitter, please, after we're done, or whisper me on Twitter or Twitch, and I will give you the code immediately after we are done. So thank you for that, Corey. We're gonna try and do another giveaway here, and it's the big one. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the big one. The last TwitchCon shaker, and you're gonna want some of you are gonna want this. I mean, hell, even you, Scuffy, you might want to enter this. It's up
I'll
to
let
you.
them enter it.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Yeah. So, with MLB, I guess I hope they bring more cards, more legends, all of that. Any legends you hope to see in the next MLB game?
We were actually going through that last night. Yeah, we went through every division. Myself and chat, we went through every division, what cards we want. For me, being biased, of course, I will love Mike Piazza card. Mets. I will love. I mean, to have the best hitting catcher, I guess almost in baseball to be in the game would be great. But let's move off that. Alfonso Soriano is one card I will love in the game. He raked with Texas. He raked with the Cubs and the Yankees. I mean, there would be so many different cards. Even the Nationals, he did great in. So
back when he actually had speed.
Soriano card. Yeah, that name just pretty much jumped out at me. I've every name. I know we went through the Randy Johnsons. We went through the Smoltz Glavine, Maddox. We went through the I already said Randy Johnson. Oops. With the Pedro Martinez, Pudge. But I don't know why. I think Alfonso Soriano, his vision too would be nuts because he could hit. He's like Vlad. Vlad Guerrero will be a great card. Vlad Guerrero will be a cheat card. Let's just say that with that vision of his, it'll be a cheat card.
Yeah, it'll be a cheat code.
Yeah.
We do have a caller. I anticipate I know who this is. I know who this.
Okay.
Cannibal. Hi.
What's up, Cannibal?
Hello.
Hi, Cannibal. How you doing, man?
Hello.
I'm okay. First question.
Shoot it.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good, my man. Thanks was good. We actually had like a little untraditional Thanksgiving. I had some ribs today. I had some ribs and meatballs today. So
that sounds excellent.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good. My dad cooked it all up. And how was yours?
Pretty typical. Just drove home, saw my parents, and came back home.
There you go.
Sounds about right. That's good.
Yeah, the 4 hours of driving sucks, but oh well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course those 4 hours. Just any kind of driving.
Okay, and before anyone says it, I'm going to say it for the chat. Giveaway rigged.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody else said it. What's going on, Fiery? How you doing?
It's always rigged. It's always rigged.
Yeah, of course. I just had to say it because I didn't see anybody else say it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't see many say it either.
Okay, so the important question that I was going to ask was, being that it's Thanksgiving, what is your favorite dessert and or / candy?
/ candy. Okay, I'll give you a dessert. I'll give you chocolate pudding pie or pumpkin
chocolate
pie.
Pudding pie.
Yeah, with some whipped cream on top. Oh, so good. So good. Or pumpkin pie. I mean, I'll eat a good piece of pumpkin pie any day.
I'll give you a my on my mom's side, we always have Thanksgiving. I'm not much of a pie guy, but my aunt on my mom's side, my mom's side had a lot of kids, so there's their kids and grandkids, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of people. But when my aunt makes these sugar cookies just with frosting on it. She makes them during Thanksgiving and Christmas. They are the absolute greatest cookies known to man, and I love it. I love it. Nothing will ever compare to any desserts during the holidays. My aunt's cookies are so damn good. Like seriously.
Hey, man.
I can't. Like
Can never go wrong with.
yeah,
Can never go wrong with cookie. Never.
No, never.
Even,
never.
I think we were talking about Subway cookies the other day, and even Subway cook. I mean, it's not going to be compared to your aunt's cookie, but I could eat any cookie any day.
Right, exactly. Like no matter if it's packaged, no matter if it's homemade, I will eat it. Oh, hot take for the both of you. Hot take from me: ham over turkey any day of the week.
See,
okay, but you had two different sides of the family. You never got to the second side of the family.
What do you? Oh, no. You mean my eating immediate? Like my actual family right now, like my mom and dad and all them. I mean, we used to have Thanksgiving with my grandma and grandpa until they passed. Both of them are gone now, and it was always turkey for them. When we have our small. We never really. The thing with desserts though, with my mom and dad, they don't make really any dessert, any pie. It's always a small meal with us ever since our grandparents passed away.
Okay, I will end this call with this just last statement because you said you didn't like pie, and I'm gonna get a lot of Twitter hate from you about this, and I don't care. Bring it. You said you don't like pie. It looks like the size of your belly says otherwise.
Oh.
if I had my air horn right now, my soundboard air horn, I'll play right now.
Oh my
God. I love it.
Come on, I'm gonna pull something like that at one point or another.
Yeah.
So Scuffy, it was good to talk to you, man. This is great that you're doing the interview with him, and hopefully you guys get some more calls.
Yeah, I think we will, but thank you. Thank you, Cannibal. Screw you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, buddy.
Have a good one, my man.
Yeah. Have a good one, buddy. All right. Thank you for calling, Cannibal. Appreciate you, buddy. Fiery asks, what's our favorite dish at Thanksgiving? Well, mine. You already know mine's ham.
For traditional Thanksgiving, stuffing or anything sweet potato.
I'll take my mashed potatoes and turkey, but if there's ham with the turkey, I'll take ham over turkey.
Okay,
that's just me.
See,
it's a bit of a
hey man, everyone's different. I don't even like turkey. I'll tell you, I don't even like turkey. My parents know that. That's why we had ribs. So I'm all for the ribs for Thanksgiving.
Like a non-traditional Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we usually don't like for Thanksgiving. We don't usually go with the tradition. We eat what we love to eat, what we didn't have in a while. So we'll just cook that. And today was ribs and meatballs, and I couldn't complain one bit. Everything tasted really good, and I was full. I already had my food coming beforehand. Took a nice nap, came up, woke up, and here I am today.
Okay. Well, at least I'm glad everybody in here hasn't passed out yet from their food coma. But I mean, if you have to, go to bed because we're not going to push you because all of you. Me personally, I'm not a big eater when it comes around to Thanksgiving. That's just, I just love seeing.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never been unless it's something really bad.
If it's fried, give it to me.
Yeah, if it's fried, give it to me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If you're laying out a plate of cheese, summer sausage, and all that, I will eat all of it.
Yeah,
I will eat all of it.
That's why someone like, what's your favorite holiday overall? Like for me, I love July 4th just because of barbecue food. That's what I love. You're sitting outside eating some barbecue food, drinking some beers, and you're good to go.
You're eating for the second time, Viper? Whew, I'm praying for you, buddy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hannibal said deep fried Snicker bars. I've never had them, even though...
I never had that. I heard good things, though.
Oh, yeah, I've heard good things, too. At some point in my life, I need to go... I've been to it when I was younger, but I need to go back to the Iowa State Fair where it's all fried everything.
Okay.
Like you're gonna gain about 20 pounds through like with all the fried foods you get at the state.
Oh yeah,
especially the Iowa State Fair. But it's good to see you, Viper, man. Mini Beast Mode said, Do you have any hitting tips for anybody playing MLB?
Any hitting tips? So I moved to Zone about like 3 years ago. I used to always be analog guy, like use the analog for timing
I did too.
because I was so used to NCAA baseball 2006, and once that came out, I've been loving that. But once I moved to Zone, if you're having trouble, I will pick a zone first, like top 4 zones. So there's top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. I'm not sure if it's probably like vice versa on the screen. But anyway, I will pick a zone. Pick to that zone. If anything's why I say that, because if you pick that zone and take everything else, your pitch recognition is going to be better. And I also love to do like batting practice and put it on Legend, and when you do that, make sure it's like a top ace. Like I always say, Syndergaard, do one of them because he has his repertoire is good with the sinker, fastball. He pretty much has everything. So put it on Legend and just do batting practice for God knows when. I know Corey, we were watching Corey doing that before he did the finals in batting practice. I mean, before the finals in the tournament. And it's definitely a great way to just that's another mode I will love in MLB 18. I will love a batting practice mode where you could choose what pitch you want to see, where you want to see it, and it'll just repetition, all about muscle memory, and put it on Legend because your PCI be so small, and then once you go online, everything's going to feel like a beach ball to you. So I love that type of. I mean, I know they have the batting practice mode now, but it's like situation batting practice. So I rather do that. Have that type of mode. So that's another thing on the wish list while we're talking about it.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good. That is that's the best way easily to teach somebody. I've had that same question before. Like people always have issues with being able to like pitch recognition.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing I can tell you, if you're using zone, watch his tendencies. Watch the pitcher's tendencies. If he's pitching in the same spots every single time, stay on that zone, and then you'll know where it's gonna go. And then if he leaves a breaking ball in the zone, then you know when to rip it. Because I mean, I love breaking balls in the zone, obviously.
And that's why I like 9-inning games instead of 3-inning games, because I could adjust the pitcher's tendencies. That's why I struggle in BR, but I do good in ranked seasons.
Right.
I could pick it up. Like even if I'm down 3-0, I like early, because usually I give up runs early in the game. Like I'm just feeling it out, and then I'll be able to come back because I could see his pitching tendencies and just call the pitches, and then there you go. I mean, that's baseball too. I mean, real players do that in real baseball. They pick up tendencies. They see what the pitcher's doing, and you can do it likewise in the game.
Right. Exactly. Okay. We will start the last giveaway of the night, which is the very big TwitchCon Shaker, boys. TwitchCon Shaker. It's my last one I have from TwitchCon last month. I was giving, Clutch, I'm going to tell you right now, when I was at TwitchCon, Clutch and JV, I was staying with them. I think you already saw it all over Twitter. But
yep.
When they had, at the end of the last day, they had a lot of extra of these fanny packs, which had TwitchCon shakers, the G Fuel shakers, which I have right here. And you didn't see it, but it's on stream.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. And it's they were giving out a bunch to people, and you should literally have seen Clutch's car. He had stuffed about maybe 70 of the fanny packs in his trunk. And maybe 50, maybe more, I don't know. It was incredible. He's got so many to send to people now and do giveaways for. He gave me like 4 or 5 to take home. I didn't have the luxury. Okay. I didn't have the luxury of stuffing it in a car. I had to
you took a plane.
Yeah, I had to take an airplane. All right. So for this last one, the keyword is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the key word for this last giveaway. No case sensitive. And it's Thanksgiving. THANKSGIVING. NKSGIVING. Thanksgiving to be entered into this last giveaway. And also, if you enter this giveaway and you are not able to send me your address, you will not be able to get it. I apologize. Because I've had some people that come that win a giveaway and then they're like, "Oh, I can't send you my address. My mom won't let me do it." And I can't help you there, you know? Like, I can't help you there. But Thanksgiving, put it in the chat. You can, please, for the love of God, don't put it in multiple times. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. Fire, we're giving away a TwitchCon shaker, my last one. You already have one because we met up with him.
Yep. And I'm hoping to go next year. No doubt.
Please, you will love it, man. You will love it, man. I think having us all out there, we want to try and get some more people out there, MLB guys, so we can all get together and do something fun.
Oh yeah,
like a softball game.
That would be pretty sick. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Right, exactly. It would be very much fun. But
yeah.
To repeat that again, Thanksgiving is the key word for this giveaway. All right, Firing, that's fine. Or you can give it to somebody else. That is your choice. But I will draw here at about 10 more minutes. So send it to me. Cannibal, didn't you already get one from Clutch? I'm surprised he didn't send you one. Because he had so many of them, he was overflowed when him and Berserker were trying to leave. But what do you? If you did go to TwitchCon, where are you hoping it will be?
Well, didn't they have a rumor where it's it could have two, one on the east side, one on the west side? I mean, like I will love. Hey man, I love be spoiled and love having the convention center in New York City. I mean, we have Comic-Con here every year. That'd be great if they do Twitch as well. But that's just I mean,
that's a big
I'm just saying. That's a big if. I'm just saying that just to be biased and make it easier for me. But I really don't care. I mean, I would love to go to Cali. I've never been to Cali. Well, I've been to Cali. I've been in LAX for a layover, but that's about it.
LAX is AIDS. I can't stand it.
I was there for like 2 hours, and we were going to Vegas. So we went to. It was kind of weird. We're going to Los Angeles, which is further than Las Vegas, and then going back to Las Vegas. But that's another story. But yeah, I really don't care. Didn't someone say Florida as well, like Miami?
I heard one for Las Vegas as well. They were doing
really?
kind of, yeah. I heard they were doing some kind of survey, and they were bringing out choices like Boston, New York, Florida, or Las Vegas. I'm kind of hoping it's like Chicago, because that's like a 4-hour drive from me.
Okay, yeah.
But, somewhere in the Midwest, that would be nice. I don't have to spend $500.
I think we're all gonna be. Yeah, we're all gonna be biased. Like, let's it be close where I live.
Yeah, so we, right, and it's I truly want to be biased with that because I can't. I'm tired of trying to fly in and spending. I spent probably a good $500 on this airplane ticket that I took to Los Angeles.
Was that your first time flying by yourself too?
Yes. That was really my.
It wasn't how was that for you?
As I thought it would be. Really, it was like because I went on my first flight. It was straight to Denver to be for a layover in Denver. Not much of a layover because I just walked straight to my flight and they were already boarding. But I went to Denver. Then I got another flight. Ended up meeting up with saw a Twitch streamer on there. I didn't even say hello. It was a bad time to say hello. It was Josh OG.
Okay.
Yeah, because he lives in Denver, and that Denver airport is fucking huge. But the first time flying, it was very. I enjoyed it, and I could do it again. I really could do it again, especially the fact that on the Denver flight I had DirecTV.
Okay.
That was interesting. Oh, yeah. That is true, Cannibal. If they did it in Philly, we could easily all camp or easily just all fit in your house or your apartment. That is true. We do have a place to stay if we go to Philly. Yeah. Yeah, I very much enjoy flying fiery. We do have a caller. Let's see who this caller is.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, caller? Hello.
What's up, Cubs? It's Max.
Hey, Max. What's up, buddy?
Now with the sub hype too.
Not much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the sub again, man. I appreciate that.
No, it's no problem. I mean, I'm only on Twitch like once a month, so I might as well use the Prime sub on my mom's Amazon Prime account.
Right.
So, I hope you guys are having a good Thanksgiving. We had to go eat with some family friends at noon, and the time I got back at 3:40, I took a 2-hour nap and woke up and it was dark. So,
I have a feeling I have a feeling that's going on for a lot of people, especially when they get their food comas.
Yeah.
And with the say daylight savings time, so it's like dark at it.
It's been harder for me to adjust to that this year, and I'm not sure why. It always feels super weird that it's dark so early.
Right, exactly. I feel you there. Oh, so do you have any questions, man, for Scuffy?
I don't know a ton about Scuffy. Are you much of a college football guy at all? Because I mean, I've got a couple questions about that.
Since I live in New York, it's kind of hard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the biggest college. I mean, we had Rutgers. I mean, that's in Jersey, and then we have the Big Orange in Syracuse. But I live in Long Island, so for college football, it's kind of hard to get into because we have no like big university to root on. I mean, Syracuse is like 4-6 hours. I forgot how many hours it's away. So I was never really able to get into college football. I was into college basketball when I was younger with St. John's when like Ron Artest was on St. John's, or you want to call it Meta World Peace, whatever you want to be called.
Yeah.
But that's for college space. I would just probably college basketball. Actually, St. John's are 5-0 right now, so with Chris Mullin as their coach. It's like his 3rd year as a coach. So that's more for college wise. I just probably college basketball, fortunately. Yeah, I mean, but you can shoot a question at me if you want. I'll try to answer, but we'll see where that goes.
No, I'm not going to put you on the spot like that. But that's good to hear about St. John's. My Wake Forest Demon Deacons are 1-4. They lost to Georgia Southern and Liberty at home, and then they lost to Drake in the Paradise Jam. So. Yeah. I mean, we're in for a bad year. Wake football's looking up though, so
that's good.
That's good.
I have a question for you. Since you're a college football guy, what would you prefer? Do you prefer college football, NFL?
Definitely.
I assume, have you been to both games live? Like, have you been to an NFL game? I'm curious with the atmosphere. How's the difference in atmosphere between an NFL live game and college football live game? Like, I hear college football is just atmosphere is just nuts.
Well, I'm still trying to get to my first live NFL game. I'm trying to get to maybe one of the Panthers games later this year. I live in North Carolina, but we have season tickets for Wake Forest because my dad is on the Wake Forest radio crew.
Nice.
Now Wake Forest is the smallest school in the Power 5, so it's a pretty small stadium. And they're just getting better recently. They've been pretty bad for a couple of years, but they're rebuilding and they're getting a lot better. And the most recent game against NC State, that's a rivalry. That was on Saturday. I mean, and that was a great game. There were, I would say it was a near sellout. There were a lot of visiting fans though, because like I said, Wake is really small. NC State is like probably the second biggest state school in the state. It's really fun, the college atmosphere, because everyone seems really, really passionate about the games.
Yeah, that's why
I had the fortune to go to a Clemson home game last year. Of course, it was the one against Pitt, which was their only loss of the entire season, their first loss at home in like 3 years. But like that was insane. Just 80,000 people all decked out in orange and like screaming.
Exactly. I feel like the tradition between college football is just great.
I've been in sellout Kinnick Stadium. Oh man, that place is insane to the point. To the point where, man, I guarantee it's about it's about 70,000 people, and about 80% of them are wasted. So that's all Iowa people, but because we have nothing else to do, nobody else to cheer for.
God, even though I'm not a college football guy, I wish EA could make another college football game. That was by far one of my favorite.
Yo, I'm still playing NCAA football. 14 on the PS3.
14. Yep, exactly. I remember playing countless hours in that game. Even not being a college football guy, I love NCAA football more than Madden by 100%, 110% probably.
It's just, I don't know what it is about that game, but it is so much fun.
It really is. Like I miss the hell out of it. I really do.
I missed the recruiting aspects. The online franchise in that game ran really well, better than the connected franchise as it is out now. I think. Yeah. I think it's just the whole thing around it was a lot of fun.
Yes to that, Cannibal. We're the stadium that after the first quarter we wave at the children's hospital that is above us from the stadium. They're able to, the people on the kids in the children's hospital at the top floor are able to see what's going on in the stadium because it's built right behind the stadium. So somebody in Facebook came a Facebook group. I even remember the Facebook group. It came up with a what was it? Came up with the idea of the wave, which they would just wave at the kids, and now it's become a national thing.
Yeah, that's a really nice tradition.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I wish I'd been able to go to a game and do that tradition this year, but I haven't been able to afford it, and now I'm glad I didn't go to the game against Purdue because that.
Oh yeah, I mean Purdue's better. They got that new head coach, and they might go to a bowl game if they win against Indiana on Saturday. So.
Oh yeah, that's a big possibility. All right, I think we're gonna let you go, buddy, and we're gonna draw for the last giveaway. Hopefully.
All right, you guys have yeah, I'm entered.
Yeah. Hope you have a good.
Have a good night, my man.
Yeah, have a good night, man. It's good to have you.
You guys have a good one.
Yeah, thank you, man. Later. All right, man. Before we draw for this last giveaway and call it quits, Scuffy, you got any final words, man?
No, just I'm excited to see. I think it's around January to see what we're gonna get for 18. I'm excited to see that. And final words is, as much as we complain about SCS, they are an 80-person team. I don't want to sound like a suck up here, but I do know the development side of it, and it's rough to have only 80 people. Like where I work, we have hundreds and hundreds of developers just working on one thing, and to only have 80 people there, I can't move. So I give up to them. I do hope we have good servers day one, and that I think everyone who's been to my stream, if you guys watching, thank you. It means the world to me. Cubs means the world to be a guest on your podcast here. I mean, for someone that always listens weekly at work, it's great to it's an honor to be on this podcast. So thank you as well, my man. Always appreciate it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just thank you guys. I've been having tons of fun. It's not even been a year yet since I've been streaming. It's creeping up, but I have no plans of stopping. Just keep on rolling and then go from there.
No problem, man. You are a very great streamer. I can count on you as my friend, and I'm glad you came on, man. Especially when it's a holiday. Especially when it's a holiday. It's a very special episode. It's 40. You're the big episode 40, and it's also Thanksgiving, so better. What could be better, guys? Seriously, what could be better?
Exactly.
And Maxie, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't go get 2K. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. And Cannibal says, thank you for being here, Scuffy. Yeah. And
anytime.
Yeah. All right, guys. Final draw for the giveaway. Last one. Drum roll, please.
So, if I could, I don't want to knock before
Canny.
Oh,
Canny.
Rigged.
It is rigged. It is rigged. Oh, Reese Witherspoon in your bed? No, I would rather have Summer Rae in my bed. Fuck you mean? That is so rigged. Also, you know what to unless you want me to read. But thank you guys for coming in, guys. A shout out to Electric Mayhem. Yeah, he tweeted out a photo. He put it on his big screen TV. He has a podcast on his big screen TV along with while they're waiting for dessert.
You know who I was talking about when we started the stream?
Yeah.
Who got me into streaming? That's him right there.
That's him right there?
Big credit to him.
Oh.
Big credit to also was my best man, so I gotta give it up to him.
He sounds like a very awesome man. I could sounds like an awesome man. Probably don't have your address, Kenny, but you can get it. You can get it to me, man. So, thank you guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you all. I don't really have any final words. It's very, very happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I appreciate all of you. Thankful for every single one of you, especially you, Scuffy, especially everyone, especially for all of you in the chat. Thank you for coming by. I love you all. I've been loving this, doing all this streaming, and you guys, personally, you help me keep doing what I feel like I should be doing. Or you keep me going. That's the way I want to say it. Keep me going. Because there's days where I just feel like I don't want to do this anymore, you know? It's a very tough thing being a streamer sometimes. But
it is, but the highs are much higher than the lows, I'll tell you that.
Oh, it definitely is. But I hope you have it all great Thanksgiving weekend. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving today. And I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy, guys. Peace.
All right, thank you.
Later.
Later, guys.